Well, for more on poverty reduction in China, I'm joined by Arthur Holcombe, live from Boston. He's founder and president of the Poverty Alleviation Fund. He was previously the UNDP's resident representative in China and continues to implement projects there. Welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, China's 19th Party Congress reaffirmed the country's aim of eliminating poverty by 2020. It's part of its goal to be a moderately prosperous society. So what needs to happen between now and then for that to be reached?
Well, the government certainly can fall back on a long experience and a successful experience reducing poverty, really since the late 70s, as you were mentioning. It has well-established funds that it draws on. It has staff at all levels. Xi Jinping has made it clear to government staff at the national, the provincial and local levels that he is very serious about this. Money is going to be made available, and there's going to be no letting up on the determination to reach the targets that he set out in the plan that he announced a little over a year ago in November, December of 2008. He announced at that time that it was going to be 70 million people located in a 1,200 very poor rural administrative villages that were going to be the target of the program. And that indeed is what's going on now. And money has been made available. And for almost 2 years now, they have been hard at work. They're working hard. They have training programs going on.
Right.
And the seriousness of the program is certainly being taken very seriously at the local levels. We know that. I've recently been in places like Lhasa and Tibet, and they're all hard at work, and there's a lot of priority being given to reduction activities.
Now, Arthur, in terms of some of the targeted investments of policies that the government has used, what do they actually do to really help improve the lives of poorer Chinese?
Well, they have a comprehensive approach. In fact, it's an approach that, on the one hand, is trying to put into place the critical physical infrastructure necessary for poverty reduction. This includes construction of rural roads, in other water supplies, electricity, telecommunications. All of that is a part of the process. In addition to that, they continue to be strengthening health services, putting into place a strengthening of primary education and vocational skills training. All of that is going on. But in addition to that, they have a targeted program that is actually focused directly on poorest households, which they've enumerated. And that is buttressed by funds that can be made available for loans to finance specific income and food generation activities. So they have a comprehensive approach.
Now, I do want to also look at the private sector's role. How big of a role are they playing, and how could they be further incentivized to do more?
In the past, the private sector has played an approach. They've been often asked to get involved in various ways. Sometimes it's technical assistance. Other times it's getting involved in support to rural infrastructure development. Sometimes it's involving people getting involved on the commercial side of things. But the private sector has played an approach, and I can only imagine that Xi Jinping will be making sure that that continues to happen over the next 4 to 5 years.
Well, thank you so much for your insights, Arthur Holcombe, founder and president of the Poverty Alleviation Fund.